Ben, are we ready to start here? Is Limbo joining the lobby? What are we doing here? We are good to go. Okay. Guys, we're starting off game 1, Joreuz versus TempoH. This is it. Best of 7, lower bracket. Loser of this is eliminated from the tournament. Winner advances with another chance to make top 4 in the first match tomorrow. And TempoH didn't get anywhere near his peak yesterday. He had a bit of an off day, and unfortunately for him, Atow played really well. So Atow's already going to be difficult to beat, never mind when you've got an off day. Joreuz, I think, also had an off day. Both these guys had a pretty bad day at the office. And we could have a very interesting stylistic series here. It could be some high-flying aerial goals, some big-time mechanics. Let's see what TempoH can do against Joreuz. Hey, Smashing Thomas, extra 62 month Prime. How you doing? I haven't primed in a while. Shocking behavior. I mean, you primed 62 times, so that's pretty good. I wouldn't say that's shocking behavior at all. That's pretty good behavior from you. Yeah, if you guys want to join in on the discussion about Rocket League 7-a-side team, please do. Feel free. Right before this game went live, chatting about it. So you guys can put your 7-a-side teams. Formation, 1 goalie, 2 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 1 attacker in the comments. My team, what did we end up with? We ended up with Rezears in goal, Daniel Durali in defense, Zen center mid, Jan right wing, Khalir's up front, and I'm still not sure who to put on the left wing because I need somebody who's aerial right, and I'm not sure who aerial right is. The options we've got, like Atow is a great shout. Oh, Joreuz is playing well today, 3-0. TempoH in a bit of trouble early on. If TRK's... see, TRK and Monkey Moon, they feel more like center midfielders to me. I feel like I'm not going to put them in the wing. They feel more like center midfielders. Oh, Monkey Moon's in chat. He does aerial right. Yeah, see, Monkey Moon's an option. TRK is an option. Atow's an option. But Monkey Moon and TRK, they feel like center midfielders for me. Whereas I think players like Atow, that's a winger, you know? Atow's definitely a winger. So maybe we chuck Atow on the right wing, call it a day. Now that's a squad. Let me know what you think about my 7-a-side team. We need to make multiple teams. We need to make this happen. Lethimer, can we get a 7-a-side map, please? Not too much boost. Need to make the goal absolutely gigantic, or else there's going to be no goals. How are you going to get a goal past Rezears, Durali, and Daniel when they're all playing defense full time? I'd love to see that. You know, I think if you had like a couple more players on the pitch in Rocket League, you'd start to see designated demo players, designated goalkeepers. 3v3 is not enough for a team to designate a goalkeeper or even a sweeper. You have to have a full rotation in order to be effective. First, second, third man, sure, but that's about it. But yeah, I think if you got up to 5 players, suddenly you've got a designated defender, a sweeper role on the team. You've probably got a designated disruptor as well. Oh, Joreuz is on one today. What a save by TempoH. He is in massive trouble in game 1 though. 5-0 down already. Joreuz with an awkward shot overhead. Trying to force a bad save. I really do encourage you guys to go and watch TempoH's qualifying for this tournament. He hasn't been able to show the same level in the main event. It looks like he just doesn't have the same level of confidence, and you've got to remember he's up against some of the most experienced, some of the most high-level ones players on the planet in Atow and now Joreuz. Joreuz has also been lacking consistency with his ones this offseason. He's had very high highs, but yesterday was a big low for him as well. Joreuz is all over TempoH in this game though. 9 shots to 3. Just playing a much better game than he did yesterday. Yesterday he was, you know, switching car, not sure about what he's doing. No issues today though, as he continues to keep TempoH pinned back on 0 goals. TempoH struggling with his flicks. I want to see the aerial game from TempoH. I think the one thing that he can get his confidence up, can get him into form, would be the aerial game. He's focused a lot with his flicks, or he's focused a lot on his flicks and his ground game in the main event Assault Mine 4. And although he does have a good ground game, he's got some good flicks in his back pocket. I don't think that's going to be the thing that carries him to victory against players like Joreuz, players like Atow. I think that needs to be the supplementary element of his offense, and he has to just go for this. He has to really believe that he can outplay these guys in the air. Chance here to get his first goal of the game. He does delay the shot, air roll on target, but Joreuz easily saves it. Now sends a counter down the middle, saved by Tempo. What do I think would need to happen for Tempo to switch cars? I just don't see that ever happening. I just don't see it. Attempted pogo shot from Tempo there from distance. Too far out to cause Joreuz any real trouble. Joreuz is not giving him any little opportunities in this match. That's just gone in 7-0. And Tempo doesn't like to forfeit early, but I think he already knows this game 1 is over. That little bump looked like it might have impacted Tempo, but I don't know if he was getting up in time to get the save anyway. The ball did look like it might have been past him. Chance to get on the scorecard off the kickoff, and he does. Tempo makes it 7-1. He's just trying to get some momentum before the next game. I don't think this is a serious comeback attempt yet. Let's see if he can score a couple goals, maybe 3 or 4, and give himself a springboard to launch into game 2 from. Tempo looking for space in the midfield. Joreuz not going to give him that easily. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Joreuz today. Not just the fact that he's up by 6, but the cleanliness of his plays. He was a bit messy yesterday, especially early on in the match against Shadi. He had some open net misses from distance. They were way off. Making all the simple stuff work right now, though. There's a second goal for Tempo, and a good one at that. Snaps the ceiling shot directly into the goal as Joreuz tries to recover. Still way too far back in game 1 to have a serious comeback threat. But this is good from him going into game 2. He's going to try and get another one here. 1 goal at a time for Tempo, and it is 3. This is getting closer and closer in the final minute. 35 seconds to go. Can Tempo keep the pressure on? That's a fantastic flick mid-air. Let's put the ball quickly past Joreuz. He does need kickoff possessions here if he's going to have a serious try to come back with an all-time great comeback. This would be the greatest comeback of all time in a single game. 7 goals against Joreuz, but this time left on the clock would be something special. Would be historic, but it's becoming impossible. Joreuz just clears the ball one more time to the corner. Tempo still trying to make this scoreline as good as possible. Just barely ran out of time with his dodge there, wasn't able to get the shots on target quickly. A much better ending to the game from Tempo. I think Joreuz eased off the pressure a little bit. He just decided to slow down. There's that delayed flick again from Tempo. This flip cancels as he pulls the trigger on it. Scored a beauty with that technique yesterday. It's something I've seen a lot from Evampel actually in the past. I think he's the player that I've seen use that flip cancel the most. It's a really, really cool way to just change the timing of the flick without really taking any power off of it. Just delays the shot by a touch, and then you get that quick release to send it flying on target. Yeah, very comfortable game 1 by Joreuz. Let's see if Tempo can continue that form that saw him just ever so slightly clawing back the game at the tail end of game 1. Never looked like a super serious comeback attempt, but he was getting closer and closer. It wasn't a blowout by the end of the game. It doesn't look as one-sided as 7-0 would. Needs a good start in game 2 though. Really needs a good start here. And here we go, Tempo against Joreuz. Will we see peak Tempo in the Salt Mine main event? That's much better from him. No delay with the flick. Just rips it over Joreuz at close range. He's got great control with the flicks in the Dominus. I've talked about this a lot. It's very difficult to control the flicks in this car, as you guys are probably aware. That's 4 goals in a row for Tempo. The 3 in game 1 didn't really matter too much, but that one could be huge. Joreuz with a huge fake mid-air ties the game. Love the control from Joreuz here. Reset early on the play. air roll back, makes it look like he's going to shoot the ball, and then instead just air rolls back a little bit more to completely nullify TempoH's challenge. Chance for TempoH to go up 2-1. Oh, Joreuz is in no man's land. It's an easy conversion. I think Joreuz just messed up his flip as he tried to go to the back corner here. Yeah, that's not a speed flip. He missed the boost as well. Took too long. I think even if he did speed flip onto the boost, it wasn't going to matter. Going for that boost was a pretty clear mistake there from Joreuz. Now a chance to tie the game with the ceiling shot. Oh, it's going to be a ceiling double. Joreuz is so clean today with the aerial game. Once again, he had full control, fake wall challenge by TempoH. He did dive off the back wall after a short delay, didn't get anywhere near Joreuz. So it's been TempoH on the ground, Joreuz in the air in game 2. Neither player able to get a significant save. TempoH does have one, but really it's been all offense between these two to kick things off. Joreuz ground to air dribble, flip reset, 3-2. Once again, not even going close to TempoH's attempted challenge. Joreuz quick to the punch, accurate with the placement, effortlessly puts in his third goal. Joreuz remembered who he is. Yeah, it's scary when Joreuz remembers who he is. Rocket League's all about confidence, but no more so than in 1v1, where you don't have any teammates to lean on. You have to do everything yourself. Joreuz has messed up that aerial play. That's the first one that's really gone wayward for him in this game. TempoH manages to get one past him. Is the goal open? Yes, it is. Another tie game. Joreuz did get the aerial challenge online here. He was a bit high. Didn't match the ball's height. He was worried about TempoH going much higher than he actually did. And it's very difficult to get back down if you've committed that much momentum upwards. TempoH trying for the lob. Joreuz that time did go high, and it was a good idea. Ground pitch wide by TempoH. Joreuz tries to take control. TempoH sidewall, double tap, interception. Actually just kept control of it, and that's not a bad 50-50 for TempoH as well. Joreuz will be chasing after it. TempoH back in defense in plenty time. Well, Joreuz has given it to him. That's a really bad play by Joreuz. After a perfect start with his aerial game, it's starting to fall apart a little bit here for Joreuz. Still a long way to go in game 2. That was a total giveaway of possession. Joreuz once again slightly off target with his aerial approach. TempoH's mishit the ball. He's also missed the boost. Joreuz shoots immediately. TempoH does get the save. Has to loop around. Wall dash. Wall shot from distance. Joreuz actually had to play that into his own back wall in a hurry. It's a nice recovery in defense by TempoH, who successfully defends his back corner boost now. If he gets this attack going quickly, he'll deny Joreuz the back corner 100. He does. Now steals the other one away as well. Oh, TempoH tried to catch it, accidentally half-volleyed it. Joreuz getting a free possession off a slight mistake from TempoH. TempoH defending his back corner boost with the demo. Where's Joreuz spawning? Oh, look at this by TempoH. It's a flick and a pinch at the same time. Joreuz spawned in the right position. The TempoH just flicks it straight into the ground and generates so much power and the change of an angle that Joreuz did not see coming. That's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It looks like the long car paid dividends there. A little bit easier to squeeze the ball into the ground. Joreuz quickly attacking. Try and come back within one. Delayed flick, 50. Does not go on target. Well saved by TempoH. TempoH pre-jumping, not too high. Stops Joreuz again. Joreuz still at the door though, knocking. See if he can come back. The answer is no. TempoH. Lockdown defense 3 times in a row. Air dribble from him. Flip reset bump attempted. Joreuz got the stop on it. At least I think it was a flip reset bump. TempoH did land very underneath the ball there. Joreuz shows him how it's done. Danny Kunkarni, thanks for the prime. 12 months in a row. Welcome back to the channel. Just a little air roll shot from Joreuz, guiding the ball in as he ended up in front of it. Still haven't seen prime Tempo in this game, and he's managed to get a lead regardless. Joreuz is so dangerous. He's tied the game 5-5 after a brief blip in the middle of the game where things weren't quite on target for him. He is very much back in control. Look at that. Reset, couple of touches immediately. Tempo is not too late with the challenge. Well, he's not super late, but he was too late, I should say. 5-5, Tempo, boost seal. Joreuz in a bit of a tricky position. Oh, he just escapes. That was so close to counting as a demo for Tempo. Threatening the counter attack. Actually gets a demo on Joreuz, who blocked the immediate shot. And will Tempo go for this off the wall? He does. He bounces it in 6-5. Joreuz saw it coming, but I don't think he expected Tempo to bounce this one low. He was covering high and realized too late that it was actually going towards the bottom corner. Bishop 8, thanks to the Prime. Welcome to the channel. It's a much better game from Tempo, considering the fact that he started this comeback from game 1. He really has stepped up big time. Has he overstepped the mark here, though? Yes, he has. Tried for the double reset. Gets punished on the counter attack. It's a nice save by Joreuz, but Tempo maybe going a bit too all in there. I don't think he needed to do that. Don't really mind that he's trying to go for shots of that quality, though, in this situation. I think he knows that he needs a little bit of something to scare Joreuz. Get Joreuz to respect him a little bit more. Well, Joreuz did not respect that challenge. 7-6, Tempo puts himself in front. Joreuz saw Tempo walking into position, but he didn't think he was just going to turn and go. He thought it was another fake challenge. Didn't drop the ball into a low 50 in time. 40 seconds left in the clock. Joreuz, possession, 100 boost. Tempo, 100 boost in defense. Joreuz slows it down, grinds to air dribble. Went for a low flip reset. It was defended pretty easily by Tempo. The wall shot's on target, and it's 8-6. Remember, guys, this is an elimination match. The loser of this is out. Winner advances to top 6. Both players have already locked in $1,000 for making main event. You start to get increments more every round you advance. This is going to be a tie series. Tempo in control of the last possession. Time is out for Joreuz, 8-6. When you combine that with the 3 late goals from Tempo in the first game, he is looking very good right now in the overall series. I mean, it's tied, so Joreuz isn't in a bad spot either, but this is now, I would say, slightly Tempo favored. Is Turbo in EU or NA? I was actually asking that same question on one of my other streams the other day. I don't know. Not sure about Turbo's whereabouts. Thanks for hosting this cool event. Thanks for calling the event cool. I agree, it is a cool event. It's really cool to see players playing Rocket League at the highest level. I've long since thought that. Let's see some more. Let's see some more cool gameplay. Sorry, I'm not mocking you for saying cool. I kind of like that comment. It was a good comment. Johnny, do you think Joreuz just lacks skill nowadays, or is he choking? I don't think Joreuz lacks skill. I think he's still a very skilled player. I think he's got enough skill to win against pretty much anyone. I think his main issue is consistency. He's switching to the Fennec for this game. Joreuz has really been struggling with the consistency of his 1v1 game in this offseason. He's had some really big wins. He beat Mawkzy in the very first ATR Cup. He beat apparently Jack in qualifying for Saltmine 4. Beat Shadi in qualifying for Saltmine 4. He's got some really high quality wins, but he's not been able to play. Oh dear, Tempo's just missed. I think what looked like a pretty free save. Let's take another look at this. It was a bit awkward. But yeah, he just landed badly here. Should have definitely knocked that into the corner. consistency is a skill issue. It can be, but it can also be a confidence issue. It can also just be a form issue. There's lots of different things. It can be a mental thing. I can't really comment on what it is. You know, Joreuz might be feeling like he's at an all-time high in terms of Rocket League skill. Not sure. What I can say though is that his form has been inconsistent. I mean, look at the start of game 1. He was unstoppable. He just put up ridiculous shots time and time again. There's no chance for TempoH to save any of them. Then game 2, even end of game 3, but definitely game 2, those shots ended up just being, some of them were just passes to TempoH. He wasn't able to maintain that same level. You compare that to a player like Atow yesterday, who start to finish was able to maintain a ridiculously high level and make life difficult for TempoH for the entire series. That's where Joreuz, I think, recently has been lacking. It's the consistency department. And TempoH as well, I think, maybe lacking confidence. I think that's his biggest thing that's missing in the main event. He found his form in qualifying. Not in the first or second qual, but in qual 3 and 4, he looked fantastic. 1v1, like I said in, I think it was game 1. A game where you need to have full faith in yourself. You've got to be fully confident when you make a play. Any kind of hesitation will get you punished. Will put you in a world of trouble. RX Rash, thanks for the, or Rashed, thanks for the 3-month prime. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to say that name, my bad. Side flip shot from TempoH. Oh, what a slot, bot and bins, as they say in America. Great technique there to get the necessary acceleration on that shot. TempoH with a chance to tie the game here. It's not the easiest ball to play, but he's managed to turn it into something. Didn't look like it was sitting too nicely for him. Oh, TempoH, my goodness, I thought he was going to own goal. He actually played it well. Now TempoH with the aerial game. Reset underneath the ball, maybe a bit too much, decided not to go. Now Joreuz ceiling shot from distance. Wave dashes under the ball, aerial shot from close range. Makes it 3-1. I'm pretty sure TempoH missed his window to challenge here. Yeah, he could. He definitely could have just challenged on that play. I don't know why he turned around, faking a challenge at that range. It doesn't really accomplish anything, because when you think of a fake challenge, you're trying to get your opponent to take a shot, you're trying to get the opponent to flick the ball, you're trying to make them lose control of the ball, but when it's a point-blank range shot, that's what the opponent wants to do anyway. They would just want to shoot the ball into your goal, so not sure that fake challenge made a lot of sense. Joreuz with a double tap to make it 4-1. TempoH was in a world of trouble here at the near post. He missed a small pad as well, making life even more difficult for him. Yeah, TempoH was on Wild, wasn't he? He played on Wild last season, I believe. He's part of the Danish Rocket League scene that's making a bit of a resurgence right now. They've got a long way to go, but it's good to see Denmark involved again at the top tier of Rocket League in Europe. Did they? I think they won round 1 yesterday against, or no, 2 days ago in ATR Cup. Didn't TempoH, HB, and Nico win their round 1, or am I mistaken? Did they lose? Did they lose to Atomic's team? I can't remember who they played. Well, TempoH gets a second goal. Kickoff going very well for him there. TempoH looks like Diaz from Saltmine last year. Little inexperienced, but he's going to be sick next year. I wouldn't say he's like, he doesn't remind me of Diaz fully. I mean, Diaz was just a complete phenom. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like TempoH's, he's definitely been impressive, but the difference between TempoH and Diaz is Diaz was supremely confident in his plays working. Almost confident to a fault. He didn't know how to like rein in that confidence, and he would just keep bashing his head into the wall with his aerial plays, and eventually some players figured out how to counter-attack him and score. Players like Wavy, Daniel got him the second time that they played. Apparently Jack also had some success in other tournaments against Diaz. TempoH though, he's not showing me confidence. He's showing me hesitation right now. He's showing me that he's second-guessing himself. A lot of these fake challenges aren't really doing anything. I think he just needs to go for the ball more. You hear me say this a lot, but it is actually that simple sometimes. You just simply have to go. That's better. Just sends it with the ceiling challenge. Not sure about this boost grab though. He looks like he might be in Narnia. Yep, indeed, TempoH has gone through the wardrobe. He's looking for the lion and yeah, didn't make it back in time for the save. What's the lion in Narnia called again? What's he called? Aslan, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure TempoH was looking for Aslan there instead of defending his net. Joreuz is back in control. TempoH's still going to keep working towards the end of this game. That flick is disgusting. The fact that he could just jump up to that and sideways flick the ball mid-air so quickly, so accurately is... I mean, there's no two ways about it. It's a disgusting shot, but it's too little too late. Joreuz makes it 8-2. TempoH with no cards to change to. I don't know if he might just have a decal he can switch. Maybe he's got the forwards cap. I don't know if forwards cap would work for TempoH. He is a backwards cap main. Good save by Joreuz, bumping TempoH out of the way, recovering for the possession in the back corner. TempoH needs something to inspire him right now. He needs to pop off. He needs to get his confidence back. I want to see two things from TempoH in game 2. I don't want to see any more of these fake challenges, especially at the start of the game. I think he needs to full send every challenge in the first minute. It doesn't matter if he gets outplayed. He just has to go for the ball and, you know, show Joreuz that he is not going to give him space. So I don't want to see a single fake challenge from TempoH in the first minute. If we do see a fake challenge, I'm not very confident in his ability to win this series. He can fake challenges later in the game, but start of the game, I think he has to just go for the ball. Now, offensively, I think his mid-air flicks and his ground game flicks, they're occasionally getting him goals, but he's not shown me, or he's not shown us, a consistent way to score yet. He needs to have a consistent go-to goal. Every player in ones needs this. Obviously, every player right now has a repertoire of shots they can go for, but you've got to find a lane where you can just get a consistent goal from. Just every game, you get a couple goals, maybe 3 goals with one thing in particular. That's what he's yet to find. Now, we don't know what that is until he starts trying, but he can't keep going to the flicks. All I can tell you is his consistent scoring method is not flicks. Not mid-air flicks. It's not dribbling flicks. He needs to try something else. It could be air dribble bumps. It could be, just single flip resets. It could be bounce dribbles. He has to just try something different. Let's see if he's going to pull that out of the bag in this game. First touch was high there from TempoH. Joreuz pre-jumped so early. TempoH just bailed on it immediately. It was a good bail though. Joreuz shutting him down straight away. And that's the kind of message I'm talking about. When I say TempoH's got to show Joreuz aggression early, Joreuz has shown TempoH aggression early. He's just straight away at the start of game 4, pre-jumped him. And that's going to make TempoH think twice about making any high touches in his air dribble setups again. Now Joreuz kills this dribble. And didn't really have any angle of attack. Now TempoH, he's got to go for it here. There he goes. And this doesn't even matter. That's, I think, a good play. Hesitated just for a moment. Watch this again from TempoH. He slowed down just a touch. But that's the right idea. You're not going to get consistent saves against Joreuz in that position. You have to just go and force Joreuz to outplay you. So yes, Joreuz, fantastic. Got the goal. But stylistically, I think that was the right decision from TempoH. Move the bar down. Yeah, moving the crossbar lower would also help. All right, TempoH with a chance to make it 1-1. Joreuz with a flick, or Joreuz with a save on the flick, I should say. This is still a very flick-focused offense from TempoH that I'm not a huge fan of today. I think some days it could work. Right now, it isn't working. It's not generating consistent pressure. Joreuz got a save and a counter-attack off that one, so it's an unsuccessful attack. Now Joreuz with the boost steal. TempoH in a lot of trouble. Does manage to get back to the ball. Couple of wave dashes to build momentum. And now this is a much better flick because he's going to get a boost steal off the back of it. So that's a good job by TempoH there. Tempo. Air dribble. Reset. Oh, he missed the rebound, and he's also fallen off the post. Just could not get the shot to work. Joreuz makes it 2-0. Just strolling into the goal with the ball. But Tempo's definitely, he's trying different things here. He's trying to mix it up. Like I said at the start of the game though, the one thing that I've not seen from him, he's not been bounce dribbling. He's not been, all his dribbles have been ball carries that I can remember. I want to see a bounce dribble. I want to see a hook shot from this guy. Oh, Joreuz just outplayed him again. 3-0. He is starting to run away with it. Just a little fadeaway 50 from Joreuz there, letting Tempo hit the ball into him, manipulating the challenge to perfection. And Tempo, no boost, can't get underneath the ball. Has to just settle for possession. Actually, doesn't even get possession. It's a misplay from Tempo again. Joreuz pings it from distance. Tempo's not going to get there. It's 4-0. And that's just another mistake from Tempo. Mistakes that you cannot afford to make. Yeah, the lack of experience is showing. This is a high pressure situation, tournament life on the line, up against the former salt mine champion Joreuz. Tempo struggling to get going. Even that shot from distance fails to put Joreuz under any pressure at all. And look how easy it is for Joreuz to generate consistent pressure. Little fake jump there to get Tempo airborne. Joreuz didn't have time to go for the boost steal, instead plays for the mid left. Great control again by Joreuz. So Tempo did challenge early. And this is putting Joreuz under more pressure to pull the trigger. Better flick from Tempo, but again Joreuz saves it. Tempo has to score here. He needs something to lift his spirits. And Joreuz is just denying him every single time. What a save. Tempo's shot went towards the top shelf and still cannot find the back of the net. Tempo off the wall. Air dribble bump attempt. It's saved again by Joreuz. I'm not sure if Tempo hit the target with that one either. He's trying to go so high with the shots. Joreuz is clinical. Nearly scoring at the other end again. Tempo scoreless. Joreuz almost flawless in this game. Oh, look at that again by Tempo. I'll tell you what, he's found one thing that works consistently. The downward flick game is on point. Sneaking above the ball and just pulling it to the bottom corner. That is so cool. It's a really, really cool shot there from Tempo. As that getting switched, I would say. Plenty time for him to make this into something. Flip reset early on the play. Tempo looking for the top shelf, and he finds it. That's the Tempo we need to see if he's going to win this series, if he's going to come back and make this into a closer match. He is so difficult to defend against when he is confident in his mechanics. Now he needs kick-off possession again to really put the pressure on Joreuz. Joreuz does not give it to him. Might not have a choice though. Joreuz gets bumped away from it. Tempo. Full pitch air dribble. He's investing a lot of boost in this one. Does he have the confidence to go for it? He does. Nearly lands a bump on Joreuz. Joreuz gets away from him, and it looks like he's going to be scoring again. It's 5-2. I can't fault Tempo for trying there. That was a decent attempt. But Joreuz putting up a great defensive stand in this game. 6 saves to his name, only 3 for Tempo. Both players got 8 shots, so Joreuz defense has been the difference here. Tempo with the rebound. Joreuz reads the bounce the entire way. Still, boost steal from Tempo. This is better from him. At the tail end of the game, another flip reset. Oh, Joreuz bumped him away from the rebound. Tempo probably would have had that. Joreuz defense causing him problems. Even if he can't make a save, he's bumping Tempo away from the ball. Now Tempo finally breaks him down though. 3 goals to him. He's really racking up a lot of shots in the tail end of this game. It's a nice little center ball to himself. Joreuz thought it was going to be a shot. 31 seconds to go. Tempo looking for that inside kickoff, but it goes to Joreuz in the back corner. Now he's going to air dribble just to waste a little bit of time. Tempo just going. Has to go at this point. Can he get another goal to make Joreuz sweat? The answer is no. Joreuz too good. 6-3 on the counter. Tempo's first touch was just too heavy. invited Joreuz to challenge, and Joreuz really didn't need an invitation there. He was probably going to challenge anyway. We're seeing glimmers, we're seeing moments where Tempo looks like he might be about to come online, and then Joreuz smothers him and shows once again why he is the favorite. 3-1 triple match point for Joreuz. Tempo needs 3 straight, or his Salt Mine 4 run will be over. Inner Tempo will come out. Just watch. I mean, he's got to go out in his shield, doesn't he? Why do all of you new Tempo fans enjoy watching him play? Is it for the fake challenges? No, it's not. It's not for the fake challenges, which credit to him. He stopped with the pointless fake challenges. Is it for the, you know, kind of half-hearted attempts on net where he thinks, maybe not, might not use my flip that I got there? Nah, it's not for that either. The reason that Tempo's got so many more fans than he had at the start of the offseason is because when he believes, when he just, you know, goes full send, he's one of the most exciting players to watch right now. And also, yeah, the Dominus probably does bring in a very specific fan base, one that I don't entirely approve of, but I cannot deny. But if Tempo's going to go out of this tournament, we want to see him go out in a ball of flames. Flip resetting 2 times minimum on every single play, even in defense. That's a good start. 1-0 Tempo with a perfect ground shot. Need a lot more where that came from, but that's something. Tempo back at Joreuz up to net again. Joreuz more than saving that shot, now has pressure on Tempo. Boost seal. Tempo might be looking for the counter down the middle though. Has he got Joreuz out of position? You bet he does. Oh my mic, what happened? What's going on? That's odd. I hear myself just fine. I wonder why you guys can't hear me. Oh, wait. Maybe we go Discord? Maybe we do Discord? Am I packet losing? Alright, let's test Discord. Let's see if that's any better. Alright. How's that? How's that? Is that better? I think we were dropping some packets there. I think we were losing some packets, so sorry about that, guys. But okay, we're back. And Joreuz is also back. Flip reset demo into Tempo. A very rude equalizer there by Joreuz. Sounds better. Okay, yeah, it sounds like we're just losing packets, which thank goodness we were only losing packets. Guys, if I had an in real life cable issue with audio, we were probably never going to be able to fix that, let's be honest. I have no idea how to fix actual real life audio issues. I've been streaming for almost 9 years now. That stuff is impossible. Once there's a real life problem, cable plugged in wrong, you're never going to know where it comes from. Oh, what a save by Tempo. That's an unbelievable read. He is fighting for his life in Salt Mine 4. But he's got Joreuz in the ropes in this play. Doesn't trust the bounce. Plays it a little bit more slowly. Now looking for the flip to the top shelf. Lucky save. What are you talking about? Nothing lucky about that. Tempo looking to take the ball back to the corner boost. A little bit of help from Joreuz. He does manage to do that. That's a good flick to get a shot set up. Joreuz with an unbelievable save. Look at the landing as well. He's right back on the ball. Tempo still in control. Air dribble from distance. Joreuz immediately pre-jumps. Tempo's managed to 50 it through him. Can he get the shots on target? He goes up by 1. Excellent mid-air 50 by Tempo. Joreuz tried to smother it. He tried to get a flip reset on that one to win the race to the ball, but Tempo got it to go through him. Now Tempo with the ball play. Immediate flip reset. Joreuz did not commit though. Tempo just dodged into the ball to reset on it. Trying to trick Joreuz into thinking that he wouldn't have a dodge to play with. I think Joreuz knew that as soon as it happened. And now here comes Joreuz with a reset. Top shelf, 3-3. These guys are sending haymakers at each other. And that time, Tempo could not save it. We are seeing a better performance here overall from Tempo. This is promising. This is good stuff from him. With his tournament life on the line. Demo attempt, Joreuz saw it coming. Escapes. Tempo keeping the pressure on. The aggression is finally here. The confidence looks like it's building. Joreuz just missed a touch off the wall. Tempo too slow up into the air to get past him. It's more about Joreuz's speed and defense than anything else. Tempo attempts a reset, misses it. Joreuz clears pretty short though. Tempo, close range flick, misses. Awkward slow play there for both players. Not the best touches right either. Now Joreuz from distance, air dribbling. Trying to fake Tempo out. Tempo did not get mind gamed. Made sure to stay on that one now. Ground to air dribble. He didn't have a full tank when he took off. He's using all his boost here. Tempo did not dodge into that one. Probably a good idea. He was just conceding if he did. Tempo stealing both boosts away from one back corner than the other. Joreuz has 100 from mid. Tempo demoed as he lands. It's wide open for Joreuz. And he won't miss from there. Minute 27, it's Joreuz by 1 in the final 90 seconds of the game. Will this be the final 90 seconds of Tempo's tournament? Does he have more left in him? Grind double tap. Tempo denied by Joreuz. What a save. Tempo did get the boost steal though. He's still in Joreuz at half. He's still putting the pressure on him. Tempo looking for a way through. Joreuz making this so difficult for him though. Tempo getting desperate, a minute to go. Joreuz still boostless, but refuses to leave the ball. This is going to be another boost steal, surely. No, he decides to play the ball instead. Tempo leaving the boost for Joreuz, opting for the bump that Joreuz saw coming a mile away. There's a bump that he did not see coming though. Joreuz wall shot towards the back corner. Tempo will have control. Option for a full pitch air dribble. Joreuz pre-jumped in the way of it. Now here comes Tempo from the ground. Reset to back Joreuz up. Aerial shot, equalizer. Finally, Tempo gets a good sequence that Joreuz could not see coming. He was afraid of the wave dash shot on the bounce, backed up, and could not cover to keep the top corner safe. "32 seconds to go. Tempo with a chance to send us into game 6. So he's got nowhere to go here. Joreuz right in front of him. And now Joreuz threatening the counter down the middle. Tempo's there. He's got to be careful not to get demoed here. Does manage to dodge it. Final few seconds of the game. Tempo in trouble, but bumps Joreuz out of the way. Bumps him again. Creates an opening. Can he get the sufficient power here? Passes to himself. Tempo wins with no time left of the clock. What a play. The presence of mind to pass to himself here. Absolutely phenomenal. And then he even tells Joreuz that he was lagging. S-tier trash talk. He says, I just beat you while I was lagging. BRB, gonna restart my game. Now talk about turning points. Talk about turn of the tide. Talk about swings of momentum. That one could be massive. Tempo is not done. What a play. Threatening the ground shot, instead just playing for the open net with a rebound. That's confidence. That was an overall confident game out of Tempo. Very promising. If you've been wanting to see this guy come out on top today, I think you might start to believe now. Did I ask Tempo if he's good? I did not. I'm saying nothing today. I'm saying nothing. I'm not asking any players if they're good today. I'm just going to assume that they're all okay. Avoid questions like that at all costs. It looks like TempoH is back in here, so we should be good to go with game 6. Sorry about that. All good, TempoH. No, you good? It's all good today. Game on. Will we see game 7 in the first elimination match of Saltmine for Europe main event? TempoH. Oh, he's looking for the air dribble bump. Joreuz somehow dodged it. Back in the Octane. Joreuz switching the vibe again. Not feeling it in the Fennec in that last game. Was there a reason Shadi was toxic to Joreuz yesterday? I think it's because he thought Joreuz was quick chatting him during the match, but Joreuz is actually just quick chatting himself. Like, he missed a boost at one point, said sick as Shadi scored. I think Shadi thought it was trash talk from Joreuz. But yeah, Joreuz was actually just annoyed at how he was playing. Flick right at the body of Joreuz there by TempoH. It's a good 50-50 in the follow-up. Joreuz actually used all his boost there. Sticking to the ball as best he can. Manages to flick it through. Joreuz up 1-0. Shadi is toxic, Lamau. I don't think he's toxic. I think it's just he thought he was being trash talked. He got a win, and he thought, you know what? I'm gonna just give this guy a couple more saves. It is Saltmine after all. Oh, what a goal by TempoH! Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Ceiling double, reset. That was perpendicular angle as well. He had to completely switch up the direction of that. And over the top of a challenging Joreuz as well. TempoH does not get baited by the 100 boost. Goes back to save, as he needed to. Flip reset. Fake wave dash shot by TempoH. He's landed very badly here, but he should be fine. At least for a moment. Joreuz trying to pinch that one down the line. I guess it did go down the line, but not the way he wanted. He would have liked if that hit the curve and actually went more middle for him. Now Joreuz has wasted all his boost to give the ball away. Not the best play by him. Here comes TempoH. Air dribble bump saved by Joreuz. Joreuz managed to deflect TempoH into saving his own shot. TempoH knows Joreuz is completely boost starved. He's trying to keep Joreuz in a compromised position. Mind game by Joreuz doesn't work out. TempoH dispossesses him, takes a 2-1 lead. The Great White in a little bit of trouble here. Now, Joreuz, I got a little bit of lore behind the Great White. If you're not sure why Joreuz is called the Great White by his former Australian teammates, Kaka and Hunter, at the Esports World Cup, is because apparently with their Australian accent, they had a really difficult time saying Joreuz. They couldn't do it. So they just started calling him the Great White instead, because the Great White was the shark in Jaws, and that's what they were saying. Whenever they said Joreuz, they were like just saying Jaws. Joreuz, Jaws. So yeah, they start calling him the Great White. I didn't know. I mean, I've never heard like Yummy Cheeseman or CJ having difficulty with the Joreuz pronunciation, but his teammates Kaka and Hunter, they were like Jaws. They couldn't get it. They couldn't do it. All right, there's a tie game by the Great White. TempoH did not get the first touch he wanted there. Could not get behind the ball with the flip reset 50. Jack pronounces it Joreuz. Well, Joreuz is his real name. Joris. That's his actual in real life name. TempoH's going to get the lead here. Initial airball shot into the post, but follow-up was good. Joreuz didn't expect him to go there. He thought that that was going to be a fight for the boost, not a fight for the goal. TempoH giving us a great show here. After a slow start, he's producing the best gameplay down the stretch. Still so close though. 0-second goal to win last game. All tied up with just over 2 minutes to go in game 6. Can TempoH keep up this level? Can he keep Joreuz under pressure? And what on earth will Joreuz do if he loses in the Octane? He just switched from the Fennec after losing. And now he's down. TempoH, yeah, just little by little, getting more and more online. It's a fantastic flick. He's got lots of different flicks, doesn't he, in the Dominus? Nobody told him that Dominus is not a good card to flick, and he's just trying every single kind of technique. His name is Joris Robin, that's so Dutch. Yeah, it's a very, very Dutch name, which is appropriate for somebody from the Netherlands. There's that delayed flick again. from TempoH. Nice follow-up to keep Joreuz counter-attack at bay. Boost seal. Does not land though. Joreuz has control. Minute and 50 on the clock. Ground to air dribble from Joreuz. No reset yet. He goes for standard, and it's not going to work out. It's a good save there by TempoH. His defense is a massive improvement from earlier in the series where he was not confident at all. Fake shot in reverse there by TempoH. Playing for the boost steal instead. That's discipline, but he did nearly concede to Joreuz nonetheless. TempoH fake wall shot. Now ground to air dribble. Opting for the 50-50. TempoH's been more efficient in this exchange, but Joreuz has 100 boost to fall back to. Top shelf flick saved by Joreuz. TempoH trying to keep the aggression on, but he might have overextended. Joreuz open net to tie the game. Now, as we get into the final minute, TempoH's got to do it all again. It's been mostly TempoH putting the pressure on, mostly TempoH attacking. He has got to be so careful not to overextend. The next goal could be the winner in a close game like this one. Back corner boost secured by TempoH. He's going for it with a full pitch air dribble. No reset, has to 50. Couldn't get underneath the ball. It's a good 50-50 though by TempoH. He's thinking about going. Actually, maybe could have gone. Joreuz didn't have a flip there. Now he does. Joreuz, top shelf, off the bar, and saved by TempoH. What a shot by Joreuz. Just narrowly missing. Now the demo lands, and he'll have possession with just 20 seconds left of the clock. Joreuz not wasting any time. Straight down the middle of the pitch for the air double bump. Lands it. There's the lead for the Dutchman with 16 seconds to go. So close for TempoH. He nearly, very nearly got a save there. Joreuz covered it so well. But TempoH bumping him out of the way. Pressure on. Joreuz doesn't have a lot of boost here. This is awkward, but he's done so well. TempoH turns. Did not want the 100 boost at the back corner. He wants the ball. He gets the ball. Joreuz pre-jumps early. TempoH gets it over him. You've got to be joking. He's done it again. How did he avoid that challenge? Joreuz jumped so early. Any touch on the ball there, the series is over. TempoH air dribbled it straight in as well. That didn't even bounce. If it was 0 seconds, he was actually going to get the goal anyway. But at 1 second in regulation. Delayed kickoff by both players. Absolute rats. And Joreuz has scored. 0 second goal again. They both went for the delayed kickoff. And Joreuz slotted it in off the post. What a series. TempoH is eliminated, but he gave us such a good show. Took a while to get going, but I think you guys have got to look at what he's capable of now, especially the clutch at the end of these last 2 games. Such a fun player to watch, and I think a player who's not reached anywhere near his peak right now. This guy's got a ton of potential, and can't wait to watch more of him in the upcoming RLCS season. Well, congratulations to Joreuz. He advances to the top 6. He will play tomorrow in the elimination, another elimination match. It's all elimination matches from Joreuz from here on out. I think he's going to need to find another gear, another level if he's going to make it further in this tournament, but so far so good. He does get the win in the matchup he's favored. But yeah, what a game. I can't believe we ended with the full rat mode, 1 second left, delayed kickoff by both players. That's fantastic stuff. I love the delayed kickoff by them in that instance. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just 1 series done, 3 to go. We've got 1 more player to eliminate later on today, but it's not going to be in the next match. Next match, we're going to the upper bracket to see Rezears against Nass. That's going to be a fun one. I bet a lot of people are going to be practicing that kind of into the ground flick that TempoH is showing us in this match. Sort of like if a flick and a pinch had a baby, that's what you would get. He scored a couple of bangers with it. It's very, very hard to predict. It's difficult to see that angle change coming. I expect to see a lot more players trying that after he had success with it today. Did I talk about asking FK if he's good right before the kickoff? I did talk about that though. Yeah, I did. I apologized for Skiller, and he said it's all good. Luckily, he was able to see the funny side to that situation, and we regain. I regain as a as a caster. Hopefully, not going to forget about the timestamp ever again. Nass is still a tournament favorite, but Roas looked really good yesterday. I'm not sure who to pick there in the match between those two. That's what's coming up next.